A very good morning, dear students. Welcome to e-learning classes of Sacred Hearts of Business Studies. In the previous lecture, dear students, we have completed the concept of owner's fund in the chapter number 7. Today, we are going to start about the second part of the 7th chapter, that is the source of business finance, is about the borrowed fund. So in this lecture, initially we will start with the first concept or the type of borrowed fund, that is the trade credit. In the initial introduction we have discussed what is the borrowed fund and what are its different features. The amount of money that have been arranged from outside the business is known as the borrowed fund. Now we are going to discuss about the different elements of borrowed fund. In today's lecture we are going to discuss about the first element, that is the trade credit. If we talk about trade credit beta, then trade credit refers to an arrangement whereby a manufacturer is granted credit from the supplier of raw material, inputs, spare parts, etc. That means it is a situation where a particular manufacturer is getting the credit from the supplier only, whether it is a supplier of raw material or of the spare parts or of the inputs, etc. See further, the suppliers allow their customers to pay their outstanding balances within a specified period of time. जो मैन्युफैक्चरर्स होते हैं उनको जो उनके सप्लायर्स होते हैं, दे यूज टू अलाउ दैट यू परचेज द गुड राइट नाउ एंड यू कैन मेक द पेमेंट विद इन अ सर्टेन पीरियड ऑफ टाइम. सी फर्दर, जनरली द ड्यूरेशन ऑफ क्रेडिट इज 3 to 6 months, और ये जो ड्यूरेशन होती है वो 3 to 6 months होती है, एंड दस इट इज़ अ शॉर्ट टर्म फाइनेंसिंग फैसिलिटी. इसलिए ये क्या है, शॉर्ट टर्म फाइनेंसिंग फैसिलिटी भी है. सी फर्दर, द अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ क्रेडिट डिपेंड्स अपॉन, जो क्रेडिट की अवेलेबिलिटी है वो कुछ फैक्टर्स पर डिपेंड करती है. एंड व्हाट आर द दीज फैक्टर्स? फर्स्ट, नेचर ऑफ बिजनेस, बिजनेस का नेचर क्या है, साइज, इट इज स्मॉल और द लार्ज स्केल. Third, status or credit worthiness of the businessman or the business. So all these factors are the determining factor of the trade credit. Now see further, features of trade credit. It will clear the concept more to you. First feature, readily available. Trade credit is available without any special efforts on the part of a manufacturer or trader. That means for this you don't have to issue any prospectus, you don't have to go to visit to a certain institution, you have to take the permission. All these complexities are not here. From whom person you are purchasing the raw material or the purchasing the spare part, you only just take permission from that particular person. So it is very readily available with the manufacturers. Second, flexible. There is no rigid rules and regulations involved in the trade credit. If we talk about the rules and regulation of the trade credit or other source of finance, तो trade credit में ऐसे कुछ certain rules and regulations नहीं होते, whereas the other form of business finance having the certain rules and regulation. See further, it can be easily adjusted within the changing needs of the purchase, as time of payment is generally adjusted in the view of the past transaction. If you are having the money in the earlier time, then you can pay it earlier, but if you are needed with some more time for the payment of the interest, then you can easily adjust that particular situation over there. So it is a flexible source of business finance. The next one, no flotation cost. If you are going to issue the equity shares or the prospectus, obviously you have to make some expenditure and it will increase the flotation cost. But if we talk about the trade credit, so there is no requirement in the publication of prospectus and underwriting expenses, and that is why there is no flotation cost. That means without incurring any cost, you are able to arrange the finance. Next, increase in price. Sometimes the supplier may increase the price of commodity or raw material supplied if he is selling goods on credit. When the particular seller is selling the good on credit, they used to provide you some discount, and when they used to provide the good you on the credit, so they used to charge the complete amount or the higher amount. So ultimately it increases the cost of the particular product. Next, legal action. इन ट्रेड क्रेडिट द बायर जनरली इश्यूज अ प्रोमिसरी नोट. जो बायर है, जो परचेज कर रहा है, वो क्या करता है, एक एविडेंस प्रेजेंट करता है एक एविडेंस प्रेजेंट करता है एंड दिस एविडेंस इज नोन एज द प्रॉमिसरी नोट एंड इन केस ही फेल्स टू मीट द कमिटमेंट, और अगर वो अपनी कमिटमेंट को फुलफिल नहीं कर पाता है देन सप्लायर कैन टेक द लीगल एक्शन. सप्लायर क्या कर सकता है, लीगल एक्शन ले सकता है एंड दिस लीगल एक्शन कैन रिजल्ट इन द क्लेम ऑफ द प्रॉफिट ऑफ द कंसर्न कंपनी, assets of the concerned company and further payments. So this is about the trade credit. The second one, that is the public deposits, second element of borrowed fund. What is public deposit? It refers to unsecured deposits invited from the public. कैसा deposit है बेटा? Unsecured deposit. Unsecured deposit का मतलब in return of which no asset is mortgaged, जिसके return में कोई भी asset mortgage नहीं है, इसलिए unsecured बोल रहे हैं. A company wishing to invite public deposit places an advertisement in newspaper. The company जो कंपनी पब्लिक डिपॉजिट्स के थ्रू मनी इशू करना चाहती, मनी अरेंज करना चाहती है, what it used to do, it used to give advertisement in the newspaper and any of the particular person out of the member who seems it interested, the particular person can deposit the money to the company. See the features of the public deposits. The first one is the unsecured. It is unsecured, that means no asset is mortgaged. In case you are unable to get the payment, in case there is a default of payment and interest, in that condition you cannot claim over any asset because no asset have been mortgaged over there. Second, finance of working capital. Generally the companies use public deposit option for the fulfillment of the working capital requirement, as the working capital is needed for a certain period of time, but still if the time period extends then they are having this option that they can renew the public deposits for the longer period of time. That means ki from the short period of time it can convert it into the medium term. Next, that is the time period. The public deposit can be invited by company for a period of 6 months to 3 years. इसका जो time period है वो क्या है, minimum 6 months है and जो maximum that is the 3 years. Thereafter, next one, simple procedure to raise. That means there is no complexity of underwriting, there is no complexity of the prospectus, there is no complexity of underwriting expenses and brokerage, etc. So it is very simple. You just simply give an advertisement in the newspaper and whosoever is interested just apply for the same and provide you the money. So it is a very simple procedure. The next one, that is the repayment. A company which has public deposit is required to set aside 10% of deposit maturing by the end of the year. इसमें क्या होता है बेटा, एक आपके अंदर एक आपकी कंपनी पे क्लॉज लग जाता है, एक रिस्ट्रिक्शन लग जाता है दैट वट एवर द अमाउंट यू हैव टेकन इन द फॉर्म ऑफ पब्लिक डिपॉजिट, आपको उसका 10% हर साल क्या करना पड़ेगा, सेट असाइड, दैट मीन्स सेपरेट रखना पड़ेगा, सो दैट इन द लेटर ऑन कंडीशन यू कैन मेक द पेमेंट ऑन अ वेरी स्मूदर वे. इफ यू विल मेंटेन द रिजर्व्स regularly, so it will be easy for the concern to pay the complete amount very smoothly. Next, that is the limited amount. Now it doesn't mean कि through public deposit you can arrange unlimited amount. ऐसा नहीं कि आप कितना भी amount arrange कर सकते हैं. There is a clause, और clause क्या बेटा, it is the 25% of share capital and general reserve, फ्री रिजर्व्स. ठीक है, दैट मीन्स कि आपके जितनी भी शेयर कैपिटल, जितना भी आपका जनरल रिजर्व है, दोनों मिला के उसका आप सिर्फ 25% ही क्या कर सकते हो, पब्लिक डिपॉजिट के फॉर्म में अरेंज कर सकते हो. एक एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं बेटा. सपोज अ कंपनी इज हैविंग द शेयर कैपिटल एंड जनरल रिजर्व ऑफ 10 लाख रुपीज़. कितना है बेटा, 10 लाख रुपीज़ उसकी शेयर कैपिटल और जनरल रिजर्व है. सो इन दिस कंडीशन ओनली 2,50,000 कैन बी अरेंज थ्रू द पब्लिक डिपॉजिट. 2,50,000 से कम तो हो सकता है बट इट कैन नॉट बी मोर देन द 2,50,000. आप उससे ज़्यादा पब्लिक डिपॉजिट के थ्रू अरेंज नहीं कर सकते. दिस इज द लीगल रिस्ट्रिक्शन. Now the third option, that is the debentures. These are also known as bonds. And if we talk about the debenture, what is debenture? A debenture can be defined as a document or certificate issued by a company under its seal as the acknowledgement of its debt. जैसे आपके शेयर्स होते थे, in the same way debentures are there. Shares are the confirmation of ownership and debentures are the confirmation of the debt that the particular person have given debt to the concerned company. See further, holder of debenture certificate is called debenture holder. जिस particular person के पास debenture certificate होते हैं, that particular person is known as debenture holder. See further, debentures are called creditorship securities because debenture holders आर कॉल्ड क्रेडिटर्स ऑफ द कंपनी. जो डिबेंचर्स हैं उनको हम लोग एक और सिनोनिम, एक और नेम से जानते हैं, दैट इज द creditorship securities. And why? Because all the debenture holders are the creditors of the company, and that is why we are giving the title creditorship securities. Now see the features of debentures. The very first is the borrowed fund. Debentures are part of borrowed fund capital, as debenture holders are considered as the creditors of the company. This point is earlier discussed. Second, fixed rate of interest. द इंटरेस्ट ऑन डिबेंचर इज पेड एट अ फिक्स रेट. इनका जो रेट होता है वो फिक्स होता है. द रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट इज डिसाइडेड इन द एनुअल जनरल मीटिंग ऑफ द कंपनी. एंड हाउ एंड व्हेन दिस रेट इज डिसाइडेड? दिस रेट इज डिसाइडेड इन द एनुअल जनरल मीटिंग. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, द नेम ऑफ डिबेंचर इज 12% डिबेंचर. So that means whatever the amount you have deposited in that, you will get the 12%. 6% debenture, you will get the 6% over there. 13% debenture, that means you will get the fixed rate of interest, and that is the 13%. So whatever the interest is there, that is generally prefixed in the name of the debenture category. Next we are coming, that is the compulsory payment of interest. Whatever the amount you have taken through the debentures, so through the debenture security or creditorship security, whatever the due interest is there, that is to be paid anyhow. It is compulsory from the laws, that means rules and regulations. It is not voluntary. So it is something, if you are having the sufficient profit, then also pay the interest, and if you are not having the sufficient profit, then also you have to pay the interest, whether you are arranging the money from somewhere else or not. इसका मतलब ये कि कभी कभी आपको इस इंटरेस्ट को पे करने के लिए भी क्या करना पड़ता है, शॉर्ट टर्म लोन को अरेंज करना पड़ता है. नेक्स्ट, दैट इज द सिक्योरिटी. मोस्ट ऑफ टाइम डिबेंचर्स आर इशूड अगेंस्ट सिक्योरिटीज़. अगर हम लोग बात करें सिक्योरिटी की, तो जो आपके डिबेंचर्स इशू होते हैं, मोस्ट ऑफ टाइम दे आर इशूड इन अगेंस्ट ऑफ सम ऑफ द सिक्योरिटी. कोई ना कोई सिक्योरिटी मॉर्गेज होती है. देयर आफ्टर ओनली द डिबेंचर्स आर इशूड. दैट मीन्स इन द केस ऑफ डिफॉल्ट ऑफ पेमेंट interest or the principal amount, the particular debenture holders can make claim over the security or the asset that have been mortgaged. Next, no voting right. That means anyhow, in any condition, the debenture holders are not getting any right in the concern or the company. No voting right means they are not having any right to participate in the management and the decisions of the company. Yes, in the case of default, they can file a case against of company, but still they cannot have any access to the decision making and participation in the management of the company. So this is all about today, dear student. What we have discussed in the borrowed fund, we have discussed about the trade credit, its features, public deposits, its features, and borrowed fund and debentures and its features. In the owner fund, we have discussed about shares, and now we have discussed about the debentures. So it is your self assignment that look into the difference between the shares and debentures. If any of the point is problematic, that will be asked in the Zoom class. Then this is all for today. Lots of love and God bless.